Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. We are back. We missed last week because of the holiday, but we are back and ready to review the Challenge 37. This is episode 17. Yeah, 17. This is episode 17. So we're almost finished. I know there's 19 episodes in the season. So we got 2 more episodes before it's all over. And I'm ready for it to be over this season. I'm ready for this season to be over. This season is literally, I don't know. I don't like this season. But
I think now that we're winding down to like these back episodes, it's just not giving me what I need. It's just making me like really look at them.
But let's get into this episode. So this episode, we are returning from elimination. Last episode, Big T was eliminated. Coming into this episode, Ruby team has a pact not to pick each other, to go up against each other. They like to build trust really between them. We can skip straight to the challenge. Let's go straight to the challenge. So we get to the challenge on this episode, and the challenge is on it's played on a platform suspended above water, and basically they're gonna do it in teams. Each team will try to make their way across the beam to grab their stick of dynamite. I think it was it dynamite?
It was like some secret message or whatever they was doing, but
okay. Okay, they have to go across the beam to grab their secret message, secret tube, I don't know, to grab a tube. And the point of the challenge is to get back across with as many as you can. While they are doing this, the other 2 teams are across from that beam, on another platform, throwing sandbags at them to hopefully knock them off, to stop them from completing their mission. If they fall into the water with a tube in their hand, that is a dead, that is dead, and that one doesn't count. So when they do this, the first thing that goes is Sapphire, and really it was just CT, because Emmy, she was scared when it first started, and her nor Kyle were helpful in any way in this challenge. They both fell off the platform. Yeah, they both fell off the platform. They were not able to complete it, to get their dynamite across. CT had to run 7 sticks back and forth himself, and he was the only one that scored any points for that team. So CT got 7 for 7 for Sapphire, which is impressive. But like everybody was saying, it's CT. It's not like surprising or anything. He does stuff like this. When I think of him, I think of that challenge in the duel 2 where he had to hop across the beams. Do you remember? I don't know, and grab the flags, and he, like everybody else was jumping and belly flopping on the beams, he was just literally jumping across with him. So it was like a typical day typical day for CT. After CT goes, then it is Ruby's turn, and I really was rooting for Ruby because I just want them to get
rooting for you.
Yeah, I just want them to get a shot to get a turn. You okay? Okay. Sorry. I just want them to get a shot to get a turn to win, or experience the win. I don't know. So they just couldn't get it together. Tori was falling. Logan was falling. Nelson, they were not able to get it together. Did anybody score on Ruby?
Logan wasn't falling. He was actually the only one who was surviving for the team. But Nelson and Tori, they were dropping flies.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that Tori. Usually Tori does really well. Or she is usually pretty okay as a challenger. But this challenge did get the best of the Ruby team. And how many did they get across?
2.
Okay. So after Ruby goes, and to not come in last place, Emerald could get anything. But so the goal right now for Emerald is to beat CT's amount in time. So when they're going, at first, Emerald was having a tough time. Everybody was falling. Emmanuel especially could not keep his balance. And everybody was saying, like, he's a dancer. They expected him to do well on this like beam and balance, but he was not doing great. And surprisingly, Devin was doing okay in this challenge, which also is a little annoying, only because I like Devin, but also when he does perform well in the challenge, he is not humble about it. He's like, I'm the only one carrying this on my back. Like, maybe what?
And then, I don't know. I feel like anytime Night has a confessional now, it's about
always about KT. Yeah.
It's like, girl, we get it, you're in love, but Casey is so humble. Like she's the beast, but she
And I
doesn't
don't
let
think Casey
anybody
is
know
humble.
it. It's like, girl, we're talking about you. In these confessionals, you're supposed to be talking about your game, not Casey's game. Like she doesn't need a spokesperson. Like it's given very much. I'm obsessed with her. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, Nani,
Yeah, at the beginning of the challenge, they were not doing good, but then like towards their middle of their run, they get kind of a second win. KC starts going back and forth, but she's doing well. And also Devin is doing okay. Amanda and Nani, as per usual, are not the best competitors in this sense. And Nani in particular decided to jump off just because she felt like they were waiting for her to go back across with the stick with the tube, and they could knock it off, and it could be a dead point. And I guess she felt like she knew she couldn't do it. So she decided to just jump off, and Amanda had a hard time even getting up the ladder. So that challenge for them really relied on Casey and Devin. So at the end of the run, they got 7 as well. So it really came down to time with who would be the winner. And when TJ comes and calculates the time, and he tells them that Sapphire is the winner, I was so happy. I do not want to see another Emerald win ever, literally ever, like individual, group, ever.
there was no doubt in my mind, CT. There was no doubt in my mind that CT didn't.
Yeah, because he did. He went straight through by himself.
Yeah,
They had to.
exactly.
Yeah, they had people fall, and they had to wait for people to go across the. Yeah, no. When they do deliberation, they give them the floor. CT tells them, like, tell me, like, this is y'all moment. And literally nobody wants to really speak and say, who do you think should go in? And then Emmanuel says, I don't want to see, like, you shouldn't pick me. And CC says, why? Like, why shouldn't I pick you? Like, and he doesn't really have an answer. And Emmanuel, and I just don't know. He makes it seem like he's done so much within the game. And I'm giving you the opportunity to tell me, huh?
I was just gonna say that, like Emmanuel made it seem like he's like, I've been playing like this political game. Like,
What political
what?
game? Also, throughout this whole time, Devin again mentions how he has saved everybody, and he says, as his like "Don't pick me" speech, he says, I hope that our friendships, like we built, like our friendships are strong enough, or something like that. Baby, we're all friends. Like, what do you mean? Like, why does your friendship supersede these other people's friendship, Devin? Like, all of these people, except for these 2 rookies that you're debating on, everybody else has been here for years too. So your friendship doesn't is not the end all be all of the challenge. And he's like, and he told him like, I would hope you wouldn't put me down. I would like to, he says, I would like to go the season without seeing the elimination. Okay, that's not the game we're playing. That's not how this works. I would like to never see I would like to tell you guys on episode 1, I would like to never see the elimination. Thank you. And if you do let me see the elimination, you're not my friend. Like, what are we talking about, Devin? Like, it just I mean, whatever Kool-Aid he feeding them, it be working, because they are all in there sipping the Kool-Aid, and they are like, no, Devin, I will not put you into the elimination, Devin.
I think Devin going next episode.
I mean,
when they do eliminations or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think he can make it through a purge with those people, with the people that are left.
Exactly, which is why he was scared to go down in this episode.
Because it's nobody really that he. I mean, I don't know. It's flukes happen all the time.
Nah, I don't think that. I feel like
what it is. It's
I feel just the probability is just not on Devin's side. Like, there's he's not beating CT. He's not beating Emmanuel.
Yeah.
He's not beating Kyle. Nelson is the only possibility, but even then, it's like Nelson really got to mess up for him to like
get over on him. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I see it, but if it's like a puzzle, maybe, because we didn't think he would beat Johnny Bananas, and he did. But so we go to elimination, and yeah, we go to elimination and TJ calls Logan down, and Logan has to decide between three people. I think it's Devin, Nelson, and Logan. Yeah, Devin, Nelson, and Logan. And
Oh,
I'm sorry, Emmanuel. I'm sorry, Devin, Nelson, and Emmanuel. He really thinks about it because he had promised Nelson he would not pick him. And Nelson is like, please don't betray me. Please be loyal. I've been loyal to everybody all the time on this challenge, which I do give Nelson that. He has always been a loyal friend, especially to Corey. And so just don't betray him. I was hoping he didn't. And he did. He really stuck to his word and he picked Emmanuel, which I don't think was a good idea. I don't think he should have picked Nelson.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah,
He should have
it
picked
was.
Devin.
Yeah, Devin. Like either way it goes, even if again, Devin was just a probability. Devin is always the better
He
choice.
would
Like,
have definitely beat that. First of all, on the 15-second one, he would have beat Devin. Like,
yeah.
I was like, Logan. First of all,
Then, like you just saw Devin gas out the challenge before, so you know he don't like. You
these
know
are
he
all
don't
your
have the
friends.
stamina.
Like he says before he says who it is, he's like, I'm so sorry, this is my friend, blah blah. But if they all your friends, might as well pick the one I'm gonna win for. Like,
Yeah.
might as well pick the one I feel like I got a more of a sure shot to win. Logan calls down Emmanuel, and Emmanuel's like, I don't know why he picked me. He about to lose, blah blah. And I'm like, even if he win, I just. So TJ explains this elimination. Basically, it's more endurance, I feel, than anything than it is speed. So it's like, what are those things called that they had to jump over?
I don't know. It was just big rounds.
Yeah, like a hurt. I don't know. So they have
It was a
like,
rocket.
huh?
It was like a little missile.
Was that what it was? Okay.
It was like
Okay.
a rocket missile. The same thing that Indian was throwing. They just repurposed it and kept it on the ground this time.
Yeah, okay.
It was
So
literally
basically with this elimination, they had to the clock, they had a countdown clock that was doing 15 seconds, and they had 15 seconds to run, jump over the hurdle over the rocket or missile, and then did they have to press a button?
they
Press
had
the
to flip
button.
the lever over.
Yeah, press the button, come back, hurl back over, and then flip the lever over. And they have to keep doing this until somebody doesn't make it back within the 15 seconds. So every time they would do it, they get about look like a couple seconds rest, and then they do it again and do it again until somebody messes up. So they were doing it, and they were both doing pretty good with the 15 seconds. Emmanuel was a little faster than Logan, but it didn't really matter because they both made it back well before the time was up. So just as a challenge does, when things last too long, they like up it up a level. So then they shortened the time to 10 seconds, and Logan was already a little more gassed than Emmanuel. And so as they are running, Emmanuel, he's like, I can go forever, whatever he was talking about. And Logan, he seemed a little bit more tired, and he was like, this is Emmanuel's specialty. He has lots of endurance already. I knew he had endurance. And I was like, Logan, why did you do this?
Yeah, Logan basically once they did the first, Logan literally gave up, and I was highly disappointed.
Yeah, I was really rooting for Logan because I was like, maybe he could do it. Maybe Emmanuel gonna mess up somehow. I don't know. But then on one of the rounds, coming back when Logan hurdled over the missile, he like tripped or fell, and he just laid there. And I was like, it's time to get up. Like
Yeah,
it was.
it was definitely time to get up.
Yeah.
Like
He
he
would
could have
have really been in that line.
crawled.
He said what?
He could have crawled. He could have bear walked. He
Yeah.
could have did like bad
I think it was
time.
4 seconds left. Yeah, it was like 4 seconds left. And when he fell, he just fell back on his back and laid there. I think he didn't realize how much time he had left, maybe, but he should have kept going regardless until they both.
Once he fell, rolled over, and laid there. He gave up. At that point, he gave up.
Yeah. So he laid there, and the 4 seconds he had left, they passed, and he ended up losing, and Emmanuel won. So yeah, I'm really disappointed with another person from Emerald winning. You know, it's really at this point is everybody's versus everybody except Emerald, really. Obviously, I want CT to win, but if anybody from Emerald don't win, I consider that a win for me. I really do.
Yeah. Honestly, I gotta see how this next episode play out because I feel like I know who they're getting rid of, but we've been surprised before, so we'll
Yeah.
see.
And once Logan leaves, I'm sure Logan will be back. I'm sure we'll see him in the future. Once Logan leaves, TJ tells Eman, everybody, like, there was like a pause. Everybody thought they was gonna say, well, you guys made it to the final. Because I think at this point it's maybe a guys, girls even
Yeah,
amount of eliminations. So they just figured it would be time for the finals. But TJ tells them that this is the arena, or wherever the name of the place is. This is the arena, and what happens in the arena? Eliminations. And we're about to have 2 more eliminations tonight. And so now we know that they about to, he said night of, yeah, he called it night of eliminations. So I'm assuming one more girl and then one more guy are going to be leaving. And the episode cuts off. So when we come back next week, we'll see what they're going to have to do, what kind of eliminations is going to be, and who's going to take it and who's going to get the boot. So I am hoping that for the guys that leave is Emmanuel or huh?
He not leaving.
I know, but I'm hoping it's Emmanuel or Devin. Probably Devin.
Devin, like I said, just odds are against Devin. Devin, and I think it's gonna be Devin and Amanda.
But yeah, so that is it for this review. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and we will see you on our next one. Peace.